Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up,
And he coughed it up! Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Packers get set to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brian Asamoah.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
play Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Buying time, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A minute 52 to play until halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. And the Vikings have got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
On play action, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes it. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Play action now. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. Room here to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this time he is in. Yes. His sixth touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He'll drop to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Play fake. Cousins. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
From the 29, Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Cousins being chased out left.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Left side, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Flushed out right.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Cousins to throw it. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing here, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings,
they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a